Every single day for the past 4.5 months, Sonny Nguyen and his wife Lynn Lam take familiar steps to a hospital room to see their oldest child, knowing she will likely never look back at them.
You're okay. Mommy's right here, okay? I'm right here. Mommy's right here. You're okay.
18-year-old Emma Lynn will never see the family photos on the wall or the words of encouragement that seek a miracle.
So we're hoping that she does hear us, that she recognizes our voice. So that's what we're hoping. We try to believe that she can hear us, but we just don't know.
The room with the feeding tube and the oxygen machine is Emma Lynn's entire world for as long as she may live. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
The address of your emergency?
7180.
The emergency happened inside this room at the plastic surgery office of Dr. Jeffrey Kim.
We have a patient who was anesthetized for surgery.
Emmeline Nguyen wanted breast augmentation, but went into cardiac arrest before the procedure ever began.
She's not conscious. We've evaluated her, and we are estimating a Glasgow score of 6 or 7.
Patients with a Glasgow coma score of 7 or less are considered comatose.
What should have been a very standard procedure turned into a nightmare for her and her family.
Attorney David Woodruff represents Emmeline's parents.
She was unobserved. No one watched her for about 15 minutes. A nurse comes into the room and finds her blue.
Woodruff says the staff used CPR to restore Emmeline's heartbeat, but then he says they did something unforgivable.
They leave her there on the operating room table for 5.5 hours and don't call 911 for 5.5 hours while Emmeline's mother sits in the waiting room, unaware of what's happening.
The doctor finally came back out to tell me that I wasn't able to go back there to check up on her, but she's still doing fine. She's young. Maybe that's the reason why she's taking longer to wake up.
You don't let my daughter sit there because you thought she's gonna wake up.
Emmeline never did wake up. An MRI shows permanent brain damage. Her heart works, but only with artificial help.
Our body is still there, but she's not there. So we feel like we lost a daughter.
I just want to find out the truth, what happened, and prevent this from happening to other people.
What happened, according to their attorney, is something went wrong with the anesthesia, either too much of it or administered incorrectly. And because David Woodruff says Emmeline wasn't monitored for 15 minutes, she now faces a lifetime of emptiness.
She will remain in a nursing home, essentially non-functional, with someone feeding her through a tube for the next 50 years.
The surgical center has since relocated, but Dr. Kim, unwilling to talk with the problem solvers, is still practicing. So too is the nurse anesthetist.
We need her transported to the ER.
And your name, sir?
Rex Meeker.
Rex Meeker, who administered the anesthesia, was sued in 2009 after a woman who sought breast enhancements died following brain damage on the operating table. That case was settled on confidential terms.
We thought that's going to be easier every day, but it doesn't. It's really hard to see her this way.
Especially when her parents look at old photos. This framed photo gallery shows her progression each year, from a little girl to a teenager to her senior photo, never predicting a few months later her aspirations would end on a surgical table.
I feel like she have no future left.
She always wanted to go travel the world, live life to the fullest and have fun. So I would never want this to happen to anybody. So horrible feeling to watch your child suffer.